Have you ever felt like a human magnet for drama? Like there's an invisible sign on your forehead that says, "Toxic people welcome"? Well, buckle up because I'm about to reveal a mind-blowing secret that's going to turn those drama llamas into distant memories faster than you can say, personal boundaries. Picture this. I used to be the ultimate drama sponge. Every toxic person within a 10-mile radius seemed to lock onto me like a heat-seeking missile of negativity. I'd attract energy vampires, manipulators, and emotional terrorists like they were getting a 2-for-1 deal on my patience. My life was basically a non-stop reality show, and not the fun kind. But then I discovered something so simple, so counterintuitive, that it felt like I'd stumbled upon a social superpower. It's what I call the quiet habit, a strategy so powerful that toxic people literally lose interest in you. And trust me, it's not about confrontation, it's not about fighting back, and it's definitely not about becoming a drama ninja. Here's the crazy part. Most people think dealing with toxic individuals means constant battle. They imagine epic verbal takedowns, dramatic confrontations, or elaborate revenge plans. But that's exactly what these energy vampires want. They thrive on reaction, on drama, on keeping you emotionally invested in their chaos. It's like trying to fight a tornado with a paper fan. You're just going to get blown away. The quiet habit is different. It's subtle. It's elegant. It's basically the social equivalent of a ninja. You're there, but you're not creating ripples. Imagine being so emotionally bulletproof that toxic people look at you and think, "Wow, this is boring. I'm out." That's not just a dream. That's a strategy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another self-help trick? Yeah, right. But stick with me. This isn't about building walls or becoming emotionally unavailable. It's about a fundamental shift in how you interact with the world. A shift so powerful that toxic people will literally start to lose interest in you like you're a Netflix series they've already binged. Want to know the secret sauce? Want to learn how to become kryptonite to emotional manipulation? Want to transform from a drama magnet to a peace wizard? Then hit that subscribe button. Because this journey is about to get wild, and I promise you it's a ride you don't want to miss. Your future drama-free self will thank you. Trust me, this is the social skill they never taught you in school, but should have. Let me break down the quiet habit that makes toxic people lose interest faster than a melting ice cream on a hot summer day. It's a psychological judo move that turns their manipulation tactics into a complete dead end. The first key component is something I call emotional neutrality, but not in the way you might think. This isn't about being a robot or suppressing your feelings. It's about becoming a master of the strategic non-reaction. Think of it like being a social kung fu master who deflects energy instead of blocking it head-on. Toxic people are like emotional parasites. They feed on your reactions, your anger, your frustration. They're basically emotional vampires who get their energy from your emotional turbulence. So what happens when you suddenly become boring? When you refuse to give them the dramatic response they're desperately fishing for? Imagine you're a calm lake and they're trying to create waves. No matter how hard they throw their emotional rocks, you remain smooth, unruffled. Their provocations slide right off you like water on a duck's back. Suddenly they're exhausted, confused, and most importantly, completely disinterested. But here's the real magic. This isn't about suppressing yourself. It's about understanding that your peace is not determined by their chaos. You're not ignoring them. You're simply refusing to be their emotional playground. It's like having an invisible force field that says, "Nice try, but I'm not playing this game." The psychology behind this is fascinating. Toxic people are essentially emotional predators. They're looking for easy prey, someone who will get tangled in their web of drama, someone they can manipulate and control. When you become unpredictably calm, when you refuse to give them the reaction they want, you become the most uninteresting target possible. Think of it like being a video game character that suddenly stops responding to the controller. The player gets frustrated and moves on to a more interactive game. That's exactly what happens with toxic individuals when you master the quiet habit. But wait, there's more. This isn't just a defensive strategy. It's actually a profound form of self-respect. You're basically telling the universe, and yourself, that your emotional energy is too precious to be wasted on people who don't deserve it. You're choosing peace over drama, every single time. Ready to learn the step-by-step method to become a toxic person repellent? Ready to transform your relationships and reclaim your mental peace? Then smash that subscribe button right now. Because what's coming next is going to blow your mind and change the way you interact with the world forever. Trust me, this is the social superpower you never knew you needed. Now, let's dive into the practical implementation of the Quiet Habit, the tactical manual for becoming absolutely toxic-proof. This isn't just theory, this is a step-by-step blueprint that will revolutionize your social interactions. The first critical technique is what I call the gray rock method. And no, it's not about turning into a literal rock, though sometimes that sounds pretty appealing, right? It's about becoming so emotionally neutral that toxic people find you less interesting than watching paint dry. Imagine being so unresponsive to their drama that they literally get bored trying to provoke you. Here's a real-world example. Let's say a toxic person tries to bait you with a provocative comment. The old you might have exploded, argued, or gotten defensive. The new, emotionally ninja you? You respond with the most bland, unemotional response possible. They say something meant to push your buttons, and you hit them with a response so neutral it could put an insomniac to sleep. Toxic person, you're so sensitive. You, okay. Toxic person, I can't believe you're not reacting. You, See the magic? You're not engaging, you're not fighting, you're not even acknowledging their attempt to drag you into their drama tornado. You become the human equivalent of beige wallpaper, completely unremarkable and utterly uninteresting. But here's the deeper psychological trick. This isn't about weakness. This is about ultimate strength. You're showing that their opinions, their attempts to manipulate, their entire dramatic performance means absolutely nothing to you. It's like having an emotional force field that deflects negativity without even breaking a sweat. The beauty of the Quiet Habit is that it works in almost every situation. Workplace drama? Neutralized. Family conflicts? Diffused. Toxic relationships? Dismantled. You become the Zen master of your own emotional universe, completely untouchable. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but isn't it just suppressing my feelings? Absolutely not. This is about choosing your battles wisely. You're not hiding your emotions, you're protecting your peace. You're making a conscious decision that some fights are not worth fighting, some dramas are not worth engaging with. Imagine having the power to walk away from any situation, mentally and emotionally intact. Imagine being so secure in yourself that other people's negativity becomes nothing more than background noise. That's not just a skill, that's a superpower. Are you ready to become the master of your emotional domain? Are you prepared to learn the ultimate social kung fu that will transform how you interact with the world? Then smash that subscribe button right now. What I'm about to reveal will be the most important social skill you'll ever learn. Your future drama-free self is waiting, and trust me, it's going to be epic.